High school was a bit overwhelming because I was thrown into a new environment. Students from other schools were divided like a mathematical equation that combined like terms to those who we knew during our middle school years. As time progressed, we became accustomed to activities that matched our interests and met new friends and isolated ourselves from those who differ. Through this, groups generate assumptions amongst others depending on their stereotype or personality. I've continued to acknowledge this trend when I saw Muslims in America because it showed me that someone's personal image impacts the judgment of its peers. I was someone who tried to be well-rounded among the clubs and activities that ranged from many different categories, yet I could never find my niche. This is sort of better for me because it allows me to be diverse and relate to these groups. As high school year continued to fly by, I have been accompanied by my family who seem to be on the more misleading side of my life. In my eyes, I have been used as a tool, an instrument to their desires and hopes to generate wealth for their own recreation. I've hated most of my life as I grew up in high school because it seemed like I was the one who was responsible for false accusations and problems in the household. I couldn't live with this anymore because the struggles I fought and losses I mourned meant nothing in the end, until I understood the reasoning behind this within the Kite Runner. The real reason why my family pushed me was because the generations before me had failed to uphold their dreams, and I was the only one to finish the story. I had to succeed. Today, violence is among us. School shootings, domestic violence, bombings. It's the world we live in, and it's uncertain as to who's responsible. It kills my heart hearing about it on the news. I've concluded that it's impossible to assume who had committed a crime within the physical image of their character. This I know because from bowling for Columbine, I have learned that it doesn't take a Muslim or gangster to commit a crime. It takes the initiative of someone who speaks out for what they believe is justice. Is this what they call justice? As high school comes to an end, I've been given the impression that I was a figure of knowledge that everyone went to. I haven't thought of myself as someone who was proficient because I haven't applied my true knowledge in the course of my past. I soon changed my perspective once I read The Hunger Games. It taught me that I should remember my past mistakes and use this to enhance my potential in the future. People always told me to forget about the past, but if you forget about the past, how will you make up for the present and set up for the future? Throughout my high school education, I have experienced an abundance of hardships and accommodations that push me forward. It's never too late to try out something new for a change and expand the endless possibilities that the world has brought us. In the end, there's only one thing that stands out among the rest of the people that you knew. You.